Hi, this is Corbin Thomas. I am a real estate investor as well as a commercial real estate broker, and I appreciate you tuning into this video. Just a little bit of background about myself. I have a degree in real estate. I have a law degree. I've been a real estate investor for 15 years. I purchased my first property when I was 18 years old, and I currently own office buildings as a partner, a retail center, a mobile home park, and several apartment complexes, and quite a bit of single-family condominium and townhouse investments. I devoted my career between 2003 and 2007 to preparing for the coming crash in real estate that I saw coming, and this strategy has served myself and my investors very well. Los Angeles commercial real estate market has held up. If you look on the periphery, has really held up very well. There is a hidden market, and there is a discount market, and there is a shadow inventory that suggests another story. I believe that conditions are going to continue to deteriorate for commercial real estate owners here in Los Angeles, and if you do have equity in your property or think you do, or have any questions at all regarding commercial real estate, I stay completely objective in my advice, and I am happy to talk to you at any time about your properties without any obligation or sales talk. So please contact me. I can be reached toll-free at 888-295-1031. Again, 888-295-1031, or at Corbin, C-O-R-B-I-N at I-R-E-A. And this video that will cover office building sales transactions, as well as a couple properties in escrow that took place over the last year. The volume is down significantly, so there's only 7 or 8 of them. And I didn't include a couple of foreclosures that went back to the banks because there was no bidder above the principal balances on the first. But I did include the office buildings between 5,000 and 50,000 feet. For anyone that's not an investor in commercial real estate, this will be extremely boring. For those who are, you'll notice discrepancies that I didn't point out, as well as some that I did. Thank you.
Here we are looking at a building at 1520 West Colorado Boulevard in the city of Pasadena. It's actually on the outskirts bordering Eagle Rock, and you can probably hear the freeway noise behind me. This property is directly adjacent to behind those bushes, to the 134 freeway. This is a 25,538 square foot, really Class A office building with very high-end tenant improvements. It's a beautiful building, and it's got a beautiful courtyard on the other side of the building for residents or tenants to enjoy. The building, the location actually is not in one of the central business districts of Pasadena, and so I'd say the location is more of a B/C location. It's got good proximity to the freeway. The property was sold between credit unions, but I believe it was an arm's length transaction at $7.7 million. That's $308 a square foot for a very highly improved office building, and it sold in August of 2009. Here's another building in escrow in Pasadena at 95 North Arroyo Parkway. And it's right by the metro station, and really in the central business district, the Old Town Central Business District, and just 2 blocks north of Colorado. This is really a mixed-use building. Its total square footage is approximately 16,500 square feet, and it's mixed use in that the first floor really is ideal for retail or high-tech office or other type office space where they could use some retail frontage. The upstairs is all office. It previously was just a parking lot that was converted to office mixed-use building. The property is on the market for is in escrow. It was on the market for $2.7 million, which is about $157 a foot, which considering its location, you know, it's a little older, doesn't it? And it is completely vacant. but considering its location and some of the other recent sales, depending on what it's in escrow for, really isn't a bad price for the right user. Here we have a building, an office building built in 1956 at 224 North Fair Oaks Avenue. The property closed escrow for $6 million, which is $357 a square foot back in late July of 2009, and was purchased by an owner user from an owner user. The Federal Credit Union was in there, and a surgery center actually purchased the building and planned to occupy the entire building. There's actually a for lease sign on the property now. So apparently they didn't occupy all of it, and I will provide the full story for those interested. But this building actually sits on 0.34 acres, so a small lot. It's again at the corner of North Fair Oaks and Walnut Streets, just outside of the Old Town Pasadena submarket, and directly adjacent to the Parsons headquarters. So so a good location, but I would say it's got excellent freeway access. It's close to City Hall. It's close to a lot of things. The building itself is definitely a Class B. It is somewhat tired looking, and I think they spent way too much money on this building. They're probably having trouble leasing it for anything close to what they were expecting, given the economy. This 15,000 square foot, 15,300 approximately square foot Class B office building is located at 1040 Lincoln Avenue in the city of Pasadena. The building was on the market for 330 days. It's currently in escrow, and at the asking price that would be about $356 a foot. It's got primarily engineer and architectural tenants in the building. There's 50% available because the owner, user, seller, I believe, has the plans to move out as soon as or shortly after escrow closes. So this is a real high price per foot, especially in this market. Hi, this building is located at 41 South Chester Street, and that's between Colorado Boulevard and Green Street. It's an 18,700 square foot office building, completely vacant, and it's located in the enterprise zone of Pasadena. And for an owner user, which is who purchased this building, the enterprise tax credits are really unbelievable. They give you up to $35,000 per employee hired, and there's also business equipment tax credits and a lot more. The building sold for just under $160 a square foot and just closed escrow this month in June of 2010. Here we have 740 and 742 Colorado Boulevard, a mixed-use building, office up above, retail down below, that sold in 2009, December of 2009, for $1,060,000. It's just under 6,700 square feet, and that equates to $158 a foot. I think an excellent price, all things considered, given the high retail exposure and prominent location here on the corner of Oak Knoll and Colorado Boulevard. The building also has excellent parking and was purchased by the owner of the adjacent building, so someone that really knows the market well. Here we have an office building just over 6,000 square feet, located at 566 El Dorado, and it's just off Colorado and really in the central business district of Colorado, surrounded by low-rise and mid-rise office buildings. There's quite a bit of office parking near this property, and the property sold to a medical owner user in January of 2010 for $2 million. It's just over 6,000 square feet, and it equates to a purchase price of $331 a square foot. The building was built in 1981, and that's a very expensive price for a office building of this quality.